junior golf parents, juniors respond to imagery, to pictures, to, you know, when you can paint the picture. You know, I always like to think that my golf instruction is painting all the puzzle pieces, of painting the picture so the junior sees how they all fit. You know, so let's take today in this video and let's discuss a hot topic that's been out there, okay? Shallowing, right? Shallowing. Keep in mind, I've been teaching golf for 4 straight decades. I started golf before we had cameras, before we had the internet, before we had all these gurus out there, okay? We never talked about shallowing, right, okay? It's only since we've had TrackMan's flight scopes that people have realized, oh wow, if you take and hit down on the ball too hard, it spins it up too high, it doesn't go quite as far as if you spin it correctly, okay? We knew that before with our eyes, now we can quantify it with numbers. So like, you've gotta have the proper release. You can't overspin the ball. You need to shallow the club. Shallow the club. You know, explain to me what junior is going to understand that, okay? Most of you parents here, if you play some golf or no golf, okay, you have no idea what is shallowing, okay? But let me help you out, okay? You have 2 sides to this golf club, right? You got the light side you're holding on to, and you got the heavy side that you have to hit with and control, okay? So if I come in and get into my ready position, okay, let's just look at where the grip starts right here, okay? Now what we're gonna imagine is that we're the pilot in the plane, okay? And right here, this grip, it's just right over the runway. It's right over the runway. That's where it starts, okay? Here's the plane. Here's the heavy object, okay? Now, when I get the club up here into the air up at the top, okay, you know, as I'm coming in the landing area, what is your pilot going to do? He or she is only gonna do 2 things. They're gonna get the plane closer to the runway. Yeah, there you go. See how the rotation keeps bringing the grip back towards the runway? What happened to the plane? It got lower to the ground. We've all flown in a plane. You know, you can't go down to the ground like that, right? So as I come up into position up here on the top, if I rotate, where's the grip coming? Back towards the runway. Where's the plane coming? Lower to the ground. And now we are ready to release, right? So we don't need to get all confused about shallowing and all this manipulation over here. Number 1, rotation. If you rotate the club up plane, you rotate it down plane. The act of rotating it down plane does what? You can say it shallows the club. But again, I don't think shallowing, it doesn't pay any, you tell somebody to shallow the club, I can't see where on the picture box, okay, that does anything to give a great image to what we really want to do. Okay, you got to get this, the grip, you got to get it back to the runway where it starts. Oh, what if I got my driver in my hand? Well, you know what? Hey, the runway is where? It's a little further forward, isn't it? And so I've got to be able to take and to rotate and get the grip back towards the runway while I'm simultaneously getting the plane lower to the ground. Because if that's a good, you know, if you get to that position, right, then what happens to your release? It becomes easy, okay? What happens when you're in a perfect release position and you mess up the release? It doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look that bad. Edge of the green, 30, 40 feet away, you know, right side of the fairway. What if you try to release it from the wrong position? We've all done that. It doesn't look good, okay? So let's start thinking about the right terms, the right images when we're working with junior golfers, and that's what we do here at Junior Golf Pro to Go. We paint pictures, right? I'm going to take that puzzle box full of like, how do you learn the golf swing, and how do you learn how to chip, how do you learn how to pitch, how do you learn putt, how all those puzzle pieces right there, we're gonna break them all down for you, one by one by one by one by one. Okay, you can learn where, anywhere, at your course, on your schedule, on your time, no waiting. You got to do 3 things if you're going to get good. You got to what? You got to get smarter, you got to practice properly, and you have to post your scores. Because if you're not posting your scores, then you're never going to become a good golfer. Okay, we become accountable for our scores. We use the scores as the fuel, the motivation to get better, okay, to work harder, to have more fun at it. Click down below, Junior Golf Pro to Go. Let's start working on technical skills through imagery. See you soon.